letters in this word.
Just mach's Richtungen.
Welcome back, guys. We've been away.
Hey.
But we are... Wait, we haven't been away. Have we?
I have.
You have? I was going to say we've been away for a while, but...
We have been away
It
for a
has,
while,
hasn't
though.
it?
It's been a month.
It's been about a month.
It's because we were posting my mum's content last couple
forget.
of weeks. Yeah. But we've been away.
Yeah.
I was on holiday. I took my daughter, my 1-year-old, on a plane for 7 hours.
I'm scared. Oh my God. No, we have to actually talk about that.
We have to talk about traveling.
We have to talk about that. How was it?
So basically, we went to Toronto. And obviously, you guys saw when I was here with my mum, she started walking. And that was literally 4 or 5 days before we went to Canada. So she started walking right before we flew out. So we didn't know how to...
I can't believe we saw that on camera, first of all. I actually cannot believe we actually witnessed that on camera. But
bare jarring. And now it's like, I can't lie, it's really hard. When I see her walking around, I'm like, just sit down, bro. Like, I'm tired of chasing you.
I tell people all the time, enjoy it when they cannot walk. Once they start walking, they become so jarring. Oh my God.
Bare jarring. But like
7-hour flight.
7-hour flight. Not even 7. It's 7 hours and 50 minutes or some shit, yeah.
And then you had to go to the airport early. And then you had to stay at the airport and wait for the flight.
I had anxiety, like weeks before we even flew out. I kept saying to my husband, like, yo, we're flying with this girl on a plane. Like, the one that she can't sit still. How are we going to put her on a plane?
I would have actually screamed, Sawiya.
Right? So let me just start from the beginning. Basically, we get to the airport now. So we were flying, and when we purposely booked a flight that was flying out at 6 p.m. so that her bedtime is close to when we lift off.
That makes sense.
Do you know what I mean? So we got to the airport around 2 o'clock, 3 p.m. And we were like, since this girl can start walking, we are going to tire her out in the airport. So we just let her run around the airport. But she gave us grief in the airport, I can't lie. Like,
did you get the little walking thing? Like, where the little rucksack and then it's got the lead?
I don't like that.
I swear if I ever get on a plane, I'm buying that. I swear to God.
I don't know why I don't like that, because it's giving leash on a dog.
No.
Like, I don't fuck with it.
At that age, they need to be held. I swear down.
I don't know.
They need to be led. They need to be walked. I'm telling you.
I hear it. I do like the concepts, but a part of me is just like, nah, it's gonna look like I'm walking a dog. I can't. But anyways, we tired her out in the airport. But the most jarring thing was, like, she started doing this, like, because she can't talk. Yeah. The only way she can express herself is by screaming
and crying,
like high-pitched screaming. So like, she wants to walk this way, we're going that way, and I'm like, Jenna, this way. I'm trying to hold her hand. She's like, ah! Ah! And I'm like, and you know how, like,
you're joking,
yeah,
and then everybody's like, and right at you.
Airports are already very intense. Like, people just want to get to their gate. You know them ones. Like, and I feel like I've always had anxiety when I'm traveling, because I feel like airports are. I can't explain it. I don't know. It's just intense. I get anxiety when I'm traveling, and especially as a Muslim. Like, you know them ones. I've had issues in the past, but that's a story for another day.
You get stopped?
No, but it's just random checks. Everyone's had that though.
So you know, every time I leave the country, they let me leave. On the way back, my passport never works. They always make me go down that other. You know, I'm like the only one walking down that road. You know, like on the thingy bobs, the border. No, at border, and then you got to go to the other place to actually see the human face to face instead of tapping the machine.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one that goes down there, and I have to give him my passport. He has to talk to me for 5 minutes, make sure that I'm actually a British citizen, look at my face, do this 10 times before they let me back in the country. Right. And one time I said to the guy, well, there's some white guy, I said to him, bro, like, what's going on? Like, why does this happen to me every time? Yeah. He was like, you didn't hear it from me, but it's your surname. And I was like,
you're joking.
Damn! Wallahi, he said that to me. He said to me, it's your surname, sorry. Wallahi. And at that point, I was like, me, I have to change my surname. I'm going to be Nasra Robertson. Nasra Smith.
I don't even want to say my full government name. But do you know what my dad? Do you know what my dad did when he got us passports? He put my name, his dad's name. You know when you get the full forefathers.
Yo, you got the whole Abdul Sima.
When you see my passport, the first name is 4 names.
No.
And then surname is Ali, and I'm like,
no.
So when I go to airports and that, or when I'm filling in applications, or when I'm showing ID, they see Sawiya. Heaven. And it's just like, bro, why is my dad making things so long for me?
Sawiya. You know what I did to Hannah? I gave her my surname.
No way.
I gave her my surname because I was like, nah, man. Like, my surname is her dad's first name anyway, so where's the problem? And on top of that, she has the same surname as me, so now when we go flying, they're not going to say to me, where's the person? How come you don't have the same surname?
Yeah.
Where's the birth certificate? Blah, blah, blah. They're not going to do that to me at the airport. So I did it for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did it because now whenever I'm talking to anyone and I have to include her and they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, Ms. Nazra. And then I tell them my name and then they look for, and then I say, oh, Hannah. And then yeah, same surname as me. And then they just go, okay, thank you very much. And then they just type everything quickly. Mm-hmm. It's so much easier. My life is so much easier.
Plus, I remember when I was researching about like traveling with kids, they were like, if you're traveling without the other parent, sometimes they might ask you like to show like proof that they gave you permission to take their child.
Yeah, like it's mad. Like, it's mad.
I hear it though.
No, I hear it too.
Because some parents be taking people's children. Like,
no, I hear it too.
I mean?
Of course, security reasons and that. But if you're not with the parent, what if you don't talk to them?
Yeah, I hear that.
What if they're a deadbeat and you haven't even seen them? What about that? What if they left you, like you've been looking after this kid your whole life?
I've heard their stories. Somalis doing this,
stealing kids.
Like the fathers just.
There's
going off to Somalia with the kids, and the mum doesn't know where they are. Like,
that's terrible behaviour.
Yeah,
that's actually terrible.
Yeah. As in, I'm taking them to the park kind of vibe, and then they jump on a plane. Yeah, trust me. Anyways,
can't trust these men while I hate.
After all that anxiety of traveling with Jenna, right? I'm not gonna lie, the security part was a breeze. Like when you are traveling with a baby or an infant. Like they do make your life so much easier. And the one thing I hate about the airports is the security part. But that part was the easiest, alhamdulillah, right? So you know how normally you have to like put all your bags in like those boxes, and like if you have electronics, you have to take it out. If you have liquids, dash it away. You know them type of things, annoying. Right? When you're traveling with a baby, they say put all your bags there. Have you got milk in there? Don't worry, it's calm. Don't worry, it's calm. Wallahi, bro.
No.
I had 2 bottles of milk, like liquid.
Wallahi.
Right? Because she drinks like fresh milk now,
she has
the fucking blue one.
Yeah.
Right? So I had 2 big bottles and it was in the bag. And they saw it.
If they dashed your milk, wallahi, I would say these men are actually tapped.
It's tapped, but I knew like I would be able to buy it in the duty free anyways.
Yeah.
But I would have been pissed if they dashed it. But to be honest, they didn't do shit. They just told us to put everything there.
That's how you know they take the piss.
And they said, hold your baby and walk through the thing. And that's it. Like, the whole security thing was calm. We didn't take anything out of the bags. Nothing.
I always take my laptop. Did you take a laptop?
We took 2 iPads.
No way. And they never made you...
And they never made us take it out.
I don't go travelling without my laptop because what if I get bored? So they make me every single time grab the laptop out of the bag, put the laptop singly, put the other thing. Don't mix the two. It's
long. We only had to like empty our pockets, but other than that, like when it comes to like liquid and stuff like that, if you're traveling with a baby, you don't need to worry. You can pack as much milk as you want.
That's really good to know.
Yeah. So
did they let you take the buggy on the plane?
So but we had to take it all the way to the gate, and then they stored it away. So we were able to take the buggy all the way to the plane, and then they stored it away.
They put it in the inside of the plane, and then on the way out, they gave you the... Yeah. Wow. Did you have to fold it?
The thing is, you can check it in if you want, but
no, because you wouldn't want to check it in.
Because we didn't want to check it in because we already checked in 2 bags, and we didn't want to pay more, to be honest.
No.
But
was it free?
No, it's you can take 2 things for free. No.
I meant the buggy in the plane.
Yeah, it was free.
Good.
Only 2 things. More than 2 things you would have to pay. So they said you can take a stroller and you can take a travel cart.
A travel cart.
But you can't take I think it's one or the other. You can't take both. But that's for Air Canada though. So I don't know how other airlines work.
Because I was looking at Ryanair. Yeah. We were meant to go on holiday, but we missed our flight. don't even want to relive that day, but we missed our flight anyway.
Peak.
Anyway, it's the second time I've missed my flight in my life. But anyway,
so sorry.
Well, it's a blessing in disguise. But anyway, I googled it on Ryanair. Said you can bring the stroller in, like it's free, like it's okay. And there's me about to go and pay money for a stroller to put it in, £15 extra. And then I was like, I went on Google and I just typed in, I was like, can I take a stroller into the airplane for free? And they were like, yes, you can. But my friend, she used to work in Mamas and Papas, and she gave me that advice. And she said to me, when you go to fly on a plane, take the stroller, the buggy, whatever it is, take it in the plane with you. Because when you come out, when you're waiting to go do all of the border control and all of that shit, you don't want to have a screaming child that you have to hold. Plus, you've got all these other things. You've got all these other luggages and that. She said she literally undoes it, goes like that, puts it back, sticks a kid in it, and then goes.
That's what we thought would happen, sis.
You're joking.
But that didn't happen for us. That didn't happen for us. Wait till we land in Canada, yeah? I didn't even get there yet. Anyways, yeah. So we get through security and we're like, let Jenna run free. You know them ones. And she was just running about, screaming all over the place. But I can't lie. Jenna is that kind of baby, yeah, where she makes friends everywhere she goes. As in, like, every single person, from the elderly to kids, every single person was stopping and talking to her. How you doing? Oh my God, right? So like she's really social.
Because they're so like little, that's why. Imagine seeing how small this little cute little thingy was with two little legs running around.
I'm still having some sort of anxiety. I'm still nervous and stuff, you know, and I'm constantly keeping my eye on her, right? Because my worst fear is just like you're looking away for 2 seconds
and she's gone,
and your child is gone. So
yeah, that airport that day. What I would do in that airport that day.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Oh my God, listen. It's not just that, but the amount of shit we had to carry as well.
Yeah.
Like when you're traveling with a baby, you got to carry. Like we had at least 3 outfits in her bag.
You have
2 bottles of milk, and then we have bare snacks.
Yep.
Bare food, just in case she doesn't like the airplane food. Like it was like we were going camping. Bare shit, right? Anyways, now
I'm gonna open this, yeah.
Yeah, open it. Anyways, let's quickly get it out of the way. All the noise. All right.
Oh, all of them? Okay. I'm so excited to try them. Hold on. These snacks were given to us courtesy of Hayat, my friend from Germany. These came all the way from Germany. I haven't tried them yet, but so they smell that. That smells good. Oh, I'm gonna try this first. Hish. She said hish.
Drachenzugen. Do you know what it is about the German language? Well, I know no offense to the Germans, but it just sounds very aggressive.
I'm not even gonna try and read that one. What the fuck is that? There's like 15 letters in this word.
Geschmacksrichtungen. Why does it sound mad aggressive?
Do you want one of these? Taste one of these. Oh my God, it's
bare sour.
it's sour. Oh.
This is really nice.
Oh, that's really good.
It's very nice.
Oh, it's a bonbon.
Did you say it was from your cousin?
No, my friend.
Or your friend?
My
She
friend
come here?
Hayat. She came here. She came for her family wedding. And she brought me all these snacks.
That's so cute.
She's the best. What's that one? Saudrackenschungen.
What are you eating there? Stop. No,
Literally, look at how long the word is.
I don't want to take the piss.
Drachenschungen. Hey,
this
that's
slaps.
a word. Wallahi, I'm excited to try it. That sour one, that one slaps.
And it's vegan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My mum before I left was like, I'm gonna eat all of that gelatine.
Yeah, bare shit has gelatine nowadays.
Oh, that one's nice.
It's very nice.
And we have Kinder Bueno.
Kinder.
So we don't have this one.
We don't have that. Wheel it up. Let me
We don't have this one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Somebody taught Hannah cheers,
No.
and now she makes me cheers everything.
Where did she learn that? School. The daycare thing.
I don't know who taught her that. It wasn't me.
TV. Could be TV.
Could be.
Did she watch you? Did she watch Love Island with you?
No, she was way asleep before Love
Oh,
Island.
yeah. They'd be cheersing all the time.
What's it saying?
It's alright, but it's not.
I'm excited.
It's very. It's nice, but it's very basic.
Basic?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's very.
Maybe because it's been in my cupboard. Bit weird, isn't it?
It's alright.
I'm not really a fan of this one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would like this one the most.
You know, I actually prefer sweets more than chocolate.
It's because it's been in my cupboard and it's been very hot.
Mm.
That's why. I'm pretty sure that's why. Because
Um,
even the milk part has gone all like.
It's very
Mm.
melty.
Mm. I have maybe not this one. I'm just gonna watch this. Maybe not that one. But this one,
That
this
one's
my
slaps.
nigga.
And this one's really good as well. Pico Bala. Haribo.
Oh, those are banging. I actually tasted those the other day. She gave me 2 packets of those.
Mm.
They're actually really nice. They're addictive. I ate the whole
Very
packet in
nice.
like 2 days.
Banging.
Let's get back to what we were talking about there.
Let's get back to the program.
This is very sour.
Mm-hmm. Where was I?
We never tried these.
What's this?
Crisps.
What's it called then? What
Um,
flavour is it? Oh, sour cream.
There's a sour cream.
Is this German as well?
Yeah.
I swear.
Extra. Extra what?
Do you want me-
Extra what, Sawiya?
Extra Wurzik. I don't know what that means.
What the hell is a wurzik?
Or are they translating extra? Because you know how it says super and then it says that and then it says extra and then it says that.
Super what? Goodness spring.
Yeah.
Sour cream. Sour cream, and then it says Geschmack.
Say that. What's that?
Bombaros. What? Sawiya Rosklag.
The crisps are nice though, I can't lie. Thank you, Hayat.
Thank you, Hayat. Wallahi, I'm sorry that I've been taking a piss out of your language this whole time, but wallahi is hilarious.
Germans are always very...
Mm.
So basically, we jump on the plane and I followed people's advice. Basically, before I flew out, I went on Instagram and I basically asked all the fellow mums, what tips would you give to someone traveling with a child? So I got loads of different ones, like bring bare snacks, bring brand new toys that they've never played with before, so that they have some sort of new excitement for it and they can be attached to it and distracted for a long time.
That's a really good idea.
That is a really good idea. A lot of people were saying bring like crayons, make them doodle a lot, download bare of their favorite shows on iPads. So we did, trust me, we did all of that. And the airline were kind enough to give me a little kids pack anyway, so she was like entertained for time. So while we were on the plane, she only took a shit once, which was like as soon as we lifted up, yeah, she took a shit. So like me and my husband are trying to like change her in the toilets, and then like the maddest turbulence hit. So I got shook and I was like, I'm going back to the chair, like quickly. I sat down for a bit and he was still changing her. They come back. I would say for the next 2-3 hours, like basically the first half of that flight, it was like a 7-hour flight.
Yeah.
First half she was active and we were trying to entertain her. And she was like playing with other babies. At one point she just wanted to walk around. It was getting a bit stressful. And then halfway through,
Can't even stop them.
and you can't. And the thing is, I'd rather have her play than for her to
Scream.
start screaming. Do you get what I mean? I'd rather walk up and down the aisle instead of her screaming. It is what it is. And so when I saw her starting to rub her eyes, I was like, yes. Oh, yes. Don't you just love it when your child gets tired?
It's the best.
Oh my God. When I tell you, because normally when I'm on a plane, I'm watching my shit. I'm watching my movies, my TV shows. Like,
Single life.
I'm watching the flight map, seeing how long I got left. That was the first time in my life I was on a plane, like completely not focused on the screen, just seeing what Jenna's doing. You know, me and Hassan taking turns, like just passing her over. Like, it was just like bare stressful. As soon as she stopped rubbing her eyes, I was like, let's get the milk bottle ready. You know the ones.
Yeah. Do you think there's like a stigma attached to people who go on holidays and stuff with their children on the plane?
Yes. Have you not seen Twitter?
Somewhat.
Oh my days. I see it. I see it more often now
No
than I
way.
did before. Like before becoming a mum, I wasn't seeing them tweets. But now maybe because I'm a mum and I see tweets related to parenting,
Yeah.
it just pops up on my timeline. So I started to see all these tweets where people are like, "Don't take your babies on a plane. I don't want to hear a fucking baby screaming on a plane."
Oh,
Bro, you can go to Asda and you hear a baby screaming.
my
You can
child
go to,
screams
you
in
can go
Primark.
you can walk around down the street, you can hear a baby screaming. You can jump on a public bus and you hear a baby screaming. Are you
Screams
fucking
on that
pathetic?
too.
Are you pathetic? Now you're trying to say don't bring your babies on a plane. What about on the bus and the train? It's calm.
Soon they're gonna say, can you keep your children at home when you're going to a restaurant?
Don't bring your child to a restaurant when I'm trying to eat. That's what people... You know you were a child once.
Piss off.
You know you were once a baby yourself. Don't come to me with them talks.
For real.
Like when you can see me having a stressful kid who's having a tantrum and you want to open your mouth to me in that moment when I'm stressed out trying to calm her down. If anyone comes up to me,
They want that smoke
I
clearly.
swear to God.
Give them the smoke.
It's all over.
Give them all
Because
of it.
Do you think I want to hear that? Do you think I want to hear it? Like,
Thank you.
what's it to you? Like,
control
I'm
your
trying my
baby.
best to control my baby, bro.
It's
Why-
a baby.
Why do you think I've got snacks, iPads? Why do you think I'm making sure she has bare screen time? Just so that you can have a peaceful flight. Oh my God. I'm starting to see people take pictures of mothers. Bear in mind, mothers traveling with their babies. I'm starting to see people taking pictures of mothers, who, before traveling, they go through the effort of making all these little packages for each passenger on the plane. And then she'll write a note in those little care packages and she'll be like, "Hi, this is 4-month-old baby, this, that, the name of the baby. Just to let you know that I'll be flying with you today. Here are some sweets to make your journey feel better. And I apologize if I start screaming," or some shit like that. The mother, basically,
Bribing people.
on top of getting herself ready to fly and on top of packing her baby's clothes and everything like that, she also makes about 200 care packages, hands it out to every single passenger to say, "I have a baby and I'm sorry in advance." What? It's got to that point. It's got to that point where, like, no, that's actually insane, Nasser. When I saw that, I was like, wait, are people actually doing this?
So yeah.
You must be out of your damn mind.
They must be out
if
of
a
their
mother
mind.
would ever come up to me to say, "Oh, I'll give you this," just to say sorry in advance for my baby, I'm like, sis, you don't need to worry about a damn thing.
No, I'll be
Because-
like, why did you go out of your way to do that?
Because babies will be babies, sis. I don't give a shit. Babies will be babies, and I'll never judge you for how your baby's acting on a plane, bro.
So yeah,
Are
when
you
I'm on
insane?
the bus, I'm on the bus with Hannah, and she just decides out of nowhere that she wants to bug out. And I've done my best. I've sung her songs. We've sung all of these nursery rhymes, and she's insisting that she just doesn't want to be on this bus. She wants to get off. It's hot. She's bothered. She's tired. She's pissed, and she just starts screaming. You know when people start looking at me like this? Wallahi, I go, "Have you got a problem?" Very loud as well.
Good.
So that everybody on the bus now looks at this person. And I literally go, "She's 2. What do you want me to do?"
Why?
Wallahi.
It's fact.
You know, like, and then
What do you want
like
me
they
to
look at
do,
me,
bro?
and then or when I'm singing, they look at me like I'm mad. Like, I'm literally sitting there, we're doing the wheels on the bus go around and around, and I'm literally animating this and doing all the actions, and then all these people are looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Do you want to hear me singing, or do you want to hear screaming? Pick a struggle. Personally, I don't think I sing that bad.
No.
But wallahi, so if I was on a plane.
I don't understand the stigma around, like, if I hear a baby crying, for me, it's not even, it doesn't annoy me.
You know they give you headphones when you walk in, right?
Do you know what jars me more than a baby crying? Adults, grown-ass people talking loudly. That will bother me more. I can't lie. Sometimes I get jarred at people talking. I'm just like, oh my God, you're so loud.
But how can you be angry? They give you headphones though.
For a baby to be crying, I would never, like, in fact, I actually feel like bad for the mum.
Yeah, wallahi.
I'm actually like, I kind of look at the mum and I kind of give her a smile.
You know
the
what it is, Sawiya? It's like, not even the men. It's other women that are like, maybe crying. If it's another woman, bitch, your day is gonna come. Your day is gonna come. Wallahi, soon. Your day is gonna come. I hope it comes soon.
No, wallahi. Now when I see, because now that I'm a mum, when I see other mums and I see kids having tantrums, I look at her like,
I don't even look at them, you know.
Like, I look at them and I smile at them. That's it. I'm giving you my solidarity, man. I've been there.
You know, Sawiya, I don't even look, you know.
I am with you, sis. I feel you.
You know why I don't look? Because I feel like everybody else is staring. Yeah. As a mum that understands, I don't look.
Just act like you don't hear
it.
I
act like I can't hear it. Well, I act like it's not even happening.
Yeah.
And you know, if anybody else starts looking at her funky, I start once again. Have you got a problem?
We need more people like you. I can't lie to you.
When it comes to children, wallahi, I'm the biggest bastard outside. I'm the biggest bastard. All the other times, wallahi, you won't see me in confrontation. I'll mind my own business. But I swear, when it comes to kids and people being weird towards me, because you know why? I'm thinking that could be me.
Yeah.
That could actually be me right now.
Yeah, I hear that.
Let's say I'm in Westwood on my own. People, you don't look at a woman and think, oh, she's got 2 kids. You know what I mean? Oh, she's got 1 kid. You don't look at that. You don't know who's got kids and who doesn't. So when I'm walking, people assume I don't have any kids. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? So when they look at me and they don't know that I have a child unless I say something. Mm-hmm. But when I see them struggling, like, I'll even ask a woman if she's carrying bare bags in the pram. I said, do you need help? Like, I'll help you. Do you want me to push your pram for you? Do you want me to hold your bag for you? Like, are you okay? What do you need help with? Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You have to. Because that could be me. Wallahi, that could be me.
So you know what's the maddest thing?
I don't know how you did
people fucking staring. You know what the maddest thing is? Have you never seen a child like cry before?
Is this your first time?
Why are you staring at this poor woman who's trying to calm down a child? Like, have you never seen a child cry?
They're not even making the situation better. They're making the situation worse.
No, but it's like, I've been seeing certain tweets that got me a bit jarred. I can't lie. It's got to a point where it's like, oh my God, if you bring a baby on a plane, you're selfish.
Selfish?
Let me tell you something.
Hoyla's selfish.
I do not give a shit about anyone else on that plane. If I want to book a holiday with my child, do you think I care about Sally sitting in 67B?
Wallahi. Jonathan's sitting in 87A.
I don't give a shit. So anyways, even despite me saying all of this, because of that stigma, I can't lie to you, I was trying my utmost best to make sure that this girl didn't say a peep. That's how mad it is.
No, but Sawiya, it's not because of the stigma though. I don't think it's because of the stigma. It's because you also want to enjoy your flight, bro. Like, nobody wants to sit on you don't even want to sit on a fucking plane and hear your kid bugging out. Like,
it's true. And
I get annoyed when my kid bugs out.
It's true.
I don't like it.
She has a high-pitched scream now.
Exactly.
Like that's how she communicates now, innit? Like, she'll just lose her shit.
It's not her fault.
Screaming, high-pitched, like Mariah Carey can't even hit those notes.
I'm not gonna lie, it gets easier though.
When does it stop, Nasra?
No, like, you know it gets easier. You know, when she starts like learning how to speak, you know what you do now? Wallahi,
she almost said yes today.
Bro, you know what you
almost
do?
Said yes.
You know, you just animate everything so weird. Even when you don't feel like it. Wallahi, when you're, let's put on your socks.
Yeah,
this sock.
I do.
Like, wallahi, I did that for so long.
I was teaching
my
her.
God.
Yeah, because Hannah, mashallah, like she talks.
Oh my God.
She talks.
Her speaking is really good now, alhamdulillah.
I was talking to Jenna today, and because of you, I put her on Miss Rachel, innit?
Miss Rachel's a G, fam.
Miss Rachel. Milk.
Milk.
Like she's bare jarring.
She's the worst.
But when it comes to
Wallah, she's really good though.
when it comes to actually teaching them how to talk,
Yeah.
like she's got it in the bag, innit?
She repeats. She goes, bus, bus,
Yeah.
the bus, and I'm just like, Miss Rachel,
Like
shut the fuck up.
bare jarring.
But you know what? Oh my god, Sawiya, you need to watch what your kid watches. You know why? Hannah's been learning some weird shit, fam. So you know, like sometimes I'll give her my phone in it, and I'll put it on guided access, and she'll go on the YouTube Kids app.
Yeah.
The other day on the YouTube Kids app, yeah, she was scrolling. She was listening to something, and it was like something about Halloween and something about these monsters, and then it was something about so creepy, so scary, this and that, and then we were in the middle of having a shower. Me and Hannah, we were having a shower together, and then in the middle of the shower, I don't know what tripped the fuse in my house, but the fuse tripped, and then the whole lights went off. So all the lights in like one half of the house went off. So they all went off, and we're in the shower, literally like what the fuck? Like I have conditioner in my hair. Like she's literally there shivering. I put a towel over her. I put a towel over myself. I untripped the fuse. I put it back on. While we were in there in the pitch black, she went, so creepy. And I looked at her and I was like, who the fuck taught you that?
Wow.
And then she watches some other things about like these animals, and Peppa Pig came up on there. She was watching Peppa Pig one time, and I quickly swiped the phone and I switched it off. We don't watch Peppa Pig in my household, fam. There are no pigs other than the ones on Old MacDonald's farm in my household. No Peppa, wala George, wala Abed, wala Voyeded, wala Ayede, wala Susie Sheep, Marabot. We don't need it. We don't want it.
Yeah, I what's it called? I nipped that in the bud. Like she used to watch Peppa Pig.
How did you get her out of it? Because I remember you telling me she's
but bear in mind, like with Jenna, because she was young.
Yeah.
Like she's 1.5 in it. Like if she was watching Peppa Pig until she was 2, then she would have known Peppa Pig very well.
Yeah, she'd be hooked.
But she was into Peppa Pig, and I switched it to Lulu Kids and Miss Rachel and all of that.
You know what? Next time,
And now
check out
she's,
Mother Goose Club.
Mama Goose Club.
Mother Goose Club. I love Mother Goose Club. They got vibes. They got dancing. They got singing. Like they got like little animations in the back. You know what? The other day, Hannah's watching something in Russian. She's listening to some. Recently, her speech has changed.
Yeah.
She's doing more gibberish now. Before it was like more English, and now it's more. And I'm realizing one of these shows is in Indian, in Hindi, the other one's in Russian, the other one's in Romanian. Like she's watching Spanish, like all these random languages, and then she's like trying to use their words in English.
Yeah.
Why the other day she came to me, she said to me outside, and I was like,
No.
Wallahi, she went outside. All I have no fucking clue what she said. No fucking idea. All I heard was outside.
No way.
But before she would have said, Mummy, let's put shoes on. Let's go outside. That's what she would have done.
Yeah.
And she probably says the let's like that.
Yeah.
Like Miss Rachel. Let's kills me. Oh my god, we were talking about your flight.
No, it's calm.
Let's go.
Because I went on a tangent about Twitter and all of that shit, yeah. Anyways, we're on the flight now. As soon as she started rubbing her eyes, knocked out.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. That's when I put my headphones in and started watching a movie.
Nice.
That's when I was like, I'm gonna start watching, because I can't sleep when I'm traveling.
What?
Yeah, no matter what, like I cannot sleep, especially on planes. I'm so sorry.
Here's me that knocks out the entire
I want to
time.
be alive when anything happens. Like I want to be awake to know. Like I don't want to be asleep when someone put an oxygen mask on my face. No. Like no. I can't
Ignorance is
sleep.
bliss.
I can't sleep when I'm traveling because it's just like no. I can't.
If I die, I die. Ignorance is bliss for life.
So I'm there watching a movie and that.
Mm.
We land. Jenna's like waking up slightly, and you know them ones when the plane lands. Right, and then everyone gets up. So now there's a fat queue. We're sitting, and there's people standing, and I'm looking at them like, you guys are idiots because you're just gonna be standing for 10 minutes now.
What was the reason?
Like, what was the reason? So I just stayed seated with Jenna, yeah. And then eventually, when the queue started moving, we got up.
You got your pram
because we got bare bags as well, right? Got hella stuff, hella carry-ons.
and your pram.
Pram where? So before we got on the plane, we actually took our pushchair to the gate, right? And they took as soon as we stepped on the plane, they took the pram, right? So I thought that when we come out, the pram will be there.
They're gonna give it to you.
Bear in mind, Jen is half asleep. She's cranky as hell. It's like almost 10 p.m. in Canada. She should be in bed, bruv. Like, I was so scared that her sleeping pattern would be discombobulated. I was so scared. I was thinking, just get us home so I can put her in her car. So anyways, Jen is bare cranky. She just wants to lay down. She's been on our laps for 7 hours. She wants to stretch out. I'm like, where's her pram? The guy goes, go to the baggage claim. So now we have to queue up. Before we get to the baggage claim, we have to queue up to where the passport control area is. Do all of that.
Whilst holding a sleeping baby.
And that time she was so cranky.
So yeah, that's the worst.
Mad cranky. And we were in a long ass queue. So we got past that part. Oh my God, this airport, when I tell you, it took about, bro, we were walking for a good 12 minutes.
The one in Toronto?
Walking for time.
Yeah, I've been to that one, Pearson.
We were walking for ages just to get to the baggage claim. Walking there.
Oh my God.
Where we got off. I'm holding Jenna. And Hassan's got a fat backpack. Jenna's backpack. And we have like, I think 2 suitcases or something. I can't remember. Each of us had a carry-on in it.
Oh my God.
So either me and Hassan would look after Jenna. One person would look after the baby. And the other person would do the rest. So he was carrying all the heavy shit. I had Jenna, but I swear to God, after 5 minutes on this side, I'm switching her over to this side. At one point, I put her on my shoulders. But I don't want to put her on the floor because she walks too slow. I'm so sorry.
Can I teach you the best way to hold them without your arms dying?
How? You need your arms.
But that's the only thing you can do. You can only hold her. You can't do nothing else. Can't play with your phone. You can't do nothing. Let me teach you, yeah? Her shoulder and her arm are here. Her head is here. You've got her over like that. You put your other hand, clasping the other hand, in between her legs.
And just hold it like this.
That's the only way. You can walk like 10 minutes holding her like that.
Really?
Because you're resting your arms on her, and you're also holding your arms so you can rest your muscles. But when you're holding like this, your muscles are all like contracting, and they're literally holding the weight.
Like you're flexing.
So yeah, on one side, and then the other side you get too tight, and then you keep switching. But then by the time you switch this one hasn't recovered. So that's why you keep switching every 5 minutes. But if you hold her like that, well, you can walk for 10 minutes. You know how I figured that out? When we used to leave the park, when Hannah was like 1.5, 2, when we used to leave the park, she would throw herself on the floor. Wow, I'm not leaving the park. Like, she doesn't want to go home. So I look at her sometimes, I'm like, listen, let's go. The third, let's go. There's no let's go after the third one. That's it, I'm grabbing you. And then she starts kicking. When she used to start kicking, I had to figure out a way to hold her without her kicking me. So I stuck both my hands in between her legs and the other hand around her head, and one arm was here and the other arm was here. So she just used to scratch me a little bit, but it wasn't that deep. She didn't have any nails. Yeah. So I would rather be scratched than kicked. So that's how I used to hold her. And I would walk home all the way down that long ass road without even feeling pain. Whereas if I hold her like this, one arm dies, then the other arm dies, and the other arm dies. Well, I was like doing the gun lean the whole time. Well, I just basically doing the gun lean with this kid. It's long.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Try it, and then let me know.
Yeah. Try
it as well, everybody. Let me know.
She used to love sleeping like that when I used to rock her. Oh. If I put my arm between her legs, like this.
It's a vibe, wallahi.
You know what she does till this day? While she's sleeping, she'll get like a pillow or even her teddy bear, and she'll put it between her legs. You know. She'll sleep. She likes to put something between her legs.
No,
and
that's the natural position.
I'm like, that's my daughter. Do you know
that's
why?
How I sleep as well.
Because I always make sure the duvet or like another blanket or like another pillow is between my legs.
Me
when
too.
I sleep.
You know that's the natural way to sleep. Apparently, you don't put pressure on your joint, on your hip joint. And apparently it's like the actual proper way to sleep.
I've been doing that since I was pregnant. Pregnancy made me realise.
Oh, I've been doing that since
when
I
was
pregnant.
The pillow. Yeah, when I
that
had the
pillow, Sawiya. Oh my! I used my cousin's one because I never bought one, innit? I just had loads of other pillows. But that long pregnancy one, my cousin's one, I literally
used to wrap around my body, fam.
I wrapped my arms around it and I slept one day. It was the best sleep I ever had.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
It was banging, but
that pregnancy pillow. Well, I might just buy it for Bants.
Why not?
I sleep with it every night. I might just buy it for Bants.
Why not? It's not just for pregnant people, man. Anyone can do it. It's a vibe, wallahi. So we get off the plane now. We queuing up and this and that. We get to the baggage claim. Pushchairs nowhere to be seen. So we're waiting for all our suitcases. All our suitcases came. We're still waiting for the pushchairs. We talking to all the workers that are in the airports. I'm seeing all these other, bro. I was seeing mothers with smaller babies, and I'm like, bro.
So yeah, that's the right time for Jenna to start screaming. They'll bring it faster.
I was seeing all these parents waiting for pushchairs. And I was just like, bro, our entire flight, they've gone home, bro. Everyone's gone. People are on the highway right now. And we're still here waiting for the pushchairs.
People are probably already in downtown.
I'm so sorry. But what about the wheelchair users? Like, what about anyone else who needed, like, their wheelchair and stuff like that? Like, we should have been the first people to get our stuff.
You should have been the first ones
like,
out.
we should have been the first. Wheelchairs, pushchairs, one time, bring it out.
Yeah.
Like, bring it out first. But we waited 2 hours, guys. We didn't leave the airport until close to midnight. We get to arrivals, I see my cousin, right? We get in the car. The reason why I was waiting so long for this damn pushchair is it converts into a car seat. So we couldn't go home without it. You know, that one's there. Like, I even spoke to the guy and I was like, listen, can I leave, right?
And come
back in to get the pushchair? And he was like, no, once you go through those double doors, you can't come back in. And I was like, all right, bet. You know them ones. But it was genuinely stressful. By the time we got to my cousin's house, I was literally sitting there like,
what have I just been through?
Damn, that was tough. How am I going to go back to London?
I do not envy you.
How am I going to go through this whole airport process and the baggage? You know what I hate the most?
Was it worse on the way back? Or was it okay on the way back?
Oh, the way back. The way back, let's just say, before we took off, the flight was beautiful. You know why? Because Jenna fell asleep before the plane even took off. She fell asleep, and guess what? She stayed asleep for 7 hours. She stayed asleep for 7 hours. You know why?
Well, like, that's a vibe.
Because we were flying out.
That's a party. That's a party.
Because we were flying at 11:30 p.m. sis. I made sure we took a night flight. I said Jenna's gonna sleep the whole night. She's gonna sleep overnight. And we landed in the UK like when it was like. I think it was like 11. It was a whole 12-hour flight. Yeah. I mean, it was 12 hours. Did you sleep? I was like this.
Yeah, and then you know when you don't sleep, yeah, she's gonna wake up and be on full energy, and then you're gonna be on zero energy, right?
I know, but I was so tired. But you know how I said I can't sleep? I was stopping myself from sleeping on the plane, even though I was so tired. Because every time I feel like, I can't even lie to you, I get anxiety when it comes to turbulence.
I'm an advocate for sleeping on planes because the turbulence can come and go. You won't feel nothing. You won't hear nothing. Hear no evil, see no evil. If you die, you die. All you gotta do is make sure you say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu Muhammad Rasulullah before you fall asleep.
I hear it.
Before you fall asleep.
I hear it. But the way back,
oh, I'm glad that you had at least one good flight.
She slept the entire time, and I looked at Hassan and I said, night flights from now on if you're traveling with a baby. I swear to God. Because the reason why on the way back I was even more anxious was because I knew that if it's a night flight, everyone's sleeping in it.
And if she don't sleep,
like, the airplane was quiet. I looked around, I didn't even see any other baby. I swear to God, it was just Jenna was the only child. I was like, at least on the way to Canada there was bare kids. So at least I could be like, you know what? That is that child, it's not mine.
We don't hear nothing, it's not over here.
No, I'm joking. But you know what I mean.
No, but she was so good.
She was the only baby on the plane.
I'm actually gonna learn that from now on. I'm only gonna get it's getting worse.
That's what I was thinking.
You, the only child on that flight.
And everyone,
the pressure.
Everyone, you can tell they just got their neck pillows. Bro, I didn't see anyone like watching shit. Everyone was knocked the fuck out. And I was like...
So you know, one time, yeah, I got on a plane. I fell asleep before takeoff because we was there for like 5-10 minutes. I knocked out and I was woken up by a flight attendant after we had already landed and after everybody had already evacuated the whole airplane. That's when they woke me up.
So even the landing didn't wake you up?
I didn't see the takeoff. I didn't hear the landing. I was woken up and I was like, where the fuck am I? you have reached your destination, madam.
Must be nice, wallahi.
Bitch,
Must be nice.
I was starving, I swear. Nobody got me food,
I would
nobody gave me
rather-
nothing. They all just, I was thirsty, I was hungry. It was
I'd
not
rather
nice,
I'd
fam.
rather be knocked out, wallahi. I swear to God, I'd rather
Nah,
be
I
knocked
was
out.
pissed. I was thinking this bastard next to me. Yeah, next time I sit down there, if I know I'm gonna fall asleep, I'm gonna be like, listen, when the food people come, just get me the halal option, and I'll have an apple juice with it. Thank you very much. Just leave it in front of me on the thing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, wallahi, it was. I said to Hassan, like, next time we fly out, she's staying with her grandma. Because
Ooh,
I can't lie to you. That's my honest truth. Like, that's my truth, innit?
sayonara.
And it's not just the flight, and it wasn't just the airports. It was the entire holiday. It was like I could not relax.
Oh,
What is the point? And you know what? I made peace with it. I said, you know what? The whole reason I'm in Canada is so that my family can meet Jannah. So that's just what it is.
that's so sweet of you guys
That's
to do
just what
that.
it
You
is.
know,
We flew out there just so that
that's
they
so
can see her.
sweet.
And I'm not gonna lie, they even said to us, if you guys are coming here, don't you dare leave Jenna. She's coming with you. I said, okay. I'll bring her there.
Oh. No, but aren't you glad that they at least met her and they know her?
No, I'm really glad. I mean, even at one point, me and Hassan went on like a date night and that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
But like, I was still very much like, oh my god, is she okay? Like,
Of course you would be though. You're her mum, innit?
Can't be
That's
relaxed.
mother's worry. Well, how you would be, especially in another country, especially after Madeleine McCann.
stop it.
Hey, listen, Madeleine McCann. I'm sorry, those parents are irresponsible, fam. Me, I can't even, bro. If my child is knocked out asleep and I know she's gone for the night, I won't even go take the rubbish out downstairs. How about that?
I always have this fear that the house is going to end up being on fire or something. I don't know.
Me too. Let alone go and chill 500 meters down the road in a restaurant, drinking wine, all of these things. You're just chilling, living your best life with all your brethren, and your children are sleeping and you can't even see them. You're just checking on them every half an hour. I'm sorry, that's wild.
Wild. Apparently they were sedated as well, you know that?
And then, no.
Apparently, yeah, the twins, they have twins in it.
Nah.
They've got twins as
They
well,
do,
right?
but that's
They were heavily sedated, apparently. That they didn't even know that Madeline got taken. From what I know. I don't know. Don't quote me.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm judging.
Me too.
I'm very, very, very heavily judging.
Thanks. Why?
Bad decisions.
But my trip was a nice trip. I wouldn't call it a holiday though. But
Looking after your kid in another country.
it's just make sure you if you really suffer from anxiety, don't put your child on a plane.
Damn.
That's all I'm gonna say.